for recording?
Yes, Mataji, I'll share the screen.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Start out with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chevam Narotayam Devi Saraswati Vyasham Tato Jaye Udirahe Nishtaprayeshu Adveshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhakti Bhakti Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naisike. Today we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2, from 25, verse 25 to 33. Canto 10, Chapter 2, Prayers by the Demigods for Lord Krishna in the Womb. 25, text 25. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, accompanied by great sage like Narada, Devala, and Vyasa, and by other demigods like Indra, Chandra, and Varuna, invisibly approached the room of Devaki. When they all joined in offering their respectful obeisances and prayers to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who came bestowed blessing upon everyone. Text 26. The demigod prayed, O Lord, you never deviated from your vows, when it is always perfect, because whatever you decide is perfect, correct, and cannot be stopped by anyone. Being present in the three phases of the cosmic manifestation, creation, maintenance, and annihilation, you are the supreme truth. Indeed, unless one is completely truthful, one cannot achieve your favor, which therefore cannot be achieved by hypocrites. You are the active principle, the real truth in all of the ingredients of creation, and therefore you are known as Antaryami, the inner force. You are equal to everyone, and your instructions apply to everyone for all times. You are the beginning of the truth. Therefore, offering our obeisances, we surrender unto you. Kindly give us protection. Text 27. The body, the total body, and the individual body are of the same component. May figuratively be called the original tree. From the tree, which fully depends on the ground of the material nature, comes two kinds of fruits, the enjoyment of happiness and the suffering of distress. The cause of the tree forming its three roots is associated with the three mode of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance. The fruit is of the bodily happiness, have four tastes, religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation, which are experienced through five senses of acquiring knowledge in midst of six circumstances: lamentation, illusion, old age, death, hunger, and thirst. The seven layer of bark covering the tree are skin, blood, muscles, fat, bone marrows, and semen, and the eight branches of the tree are the five gross and the three subtle elements: earth, water, fire, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. The tree of the body has nine hollows: the eyes, the ears, the nostril, the mouth, the rectum, and the genitals, and 10 leaves. The 10 airs passing through the body. In the tree of the body, there they are two birds. Two birds, one in the individual soul and the other super soul. Text 28. The efficient cause of the material world manifested with its many varieties as the original tree is you, O Lord. You are also the maintainer of the material world, and after annihilation, you are the one who one in whom everything is conserved. Those are the covers by your eternal energy cannot see. You're blind. You're behind his manifestation, but there is not the vision of the learned devotees. Text 29. O Lord, you are always in full knowledge, and to bring all good fortune to all living entities, you appear in different incarnation of all of them transcendental to the material creation. When you appear in the incarnation, you are pleasing to the pious and the religious devotee, but the non devotees, you are the annihilator. Text 30. O lotus-eyed Lord, by concentrating one's meditation on your lotus feet, which are the reservoir of all existence, and by accepting those lotus feet as the boat by which to cross the ocean of nescience, one follows in the footsteps of Maharaja, great saints, great sages, and devotees. By this simple process, one can cross the ocean of nescience as easily as one steps over the hoofprint of a calf. Text 31. O Lord, who resembles the shining sun, you are always ready to fulfill the desire of the devotees, and therefore you are known as the desired tree. Vanchakalpatra. When acharyas completely take shelters under your lotus feet in order to cross the fierce ocean of nescience, they leave behind on earth the method by which they cross, and because you are very merciful to your other devotees, you accept these methods to help them. Text 32. Someone may say that aside from the devotees who always seek shelter, at the Lord's lotus feet. They are those who are not devotees, who are who have accepted different processes for attaining salvation. What happens to them? In answer to these questions, Lord Brahma and the other demigod says, "O lotus eyes, Lord, uh, although non-devotees who accept several austerities and penances to achieve the higher position may think themselves liberated, their intelligence is impure. They fall down from their position or imagined superiority because they have no regard for your lotus feet. Text 32. O Madhava, Supreme Personality of Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord of the good fortune, goodness of fortune, if devotees completely in love with you sometimes fall from the path of devotion, they do not fall like non-devotees, for you still protect them. Thus, the fearless transverse the head of the opponents and continue to progress in devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for reading the translations today. Um, Hari Bol Hari Krishna Das Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, please take over the call, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. I'm audible.
Yes, Prabhuji, little low, but
Oh, okay. I have a bad throat today, so my voice may not be very loud. So
okay.
let me offer my prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Thank you, Mataji, for reading the translation. Thank you, Sanatan Prabhuji, for providing me an opportunity to purify myself and to please the assembled devotee. So, in this section, what we have seen so far, we have seen in the last chapter the cruelty of Kamsa, how he terrorized the Yadus, and then we saw how he killed Mother Devaki six sons. Those are Shatkarbhas, one by one. And in the past life, they were his own sons when he took a birth as a demon called Kalnimi. And because of the curse of the Hiranyakashipu, that you will be killed by your own father. That is the reason Lord arranged this pastime. That's why Kamsa killed these first six baby one by one. And then we saw how Yogmaya arranged the uh, transfer of the seventh pregnancy of Balram from the womb of Mother Devaki to the Mother Rohini. And then because of the Yogmaya, because Lord has instructed the Yogmaya to do that arrangement. And then Prabhupada explained here in the last chapter, like why Balram took place, why those six sons were killed, because it was the arrangement that all these six sons were represented as a Kam, Krodh, Lobh, and Mad Matsar. And then when all the impurity were cleaned, and then Balram appeared before Krishna to make sure Devaki womb is prepared for the Lord appearance. And similarly, if we look until and unless in our heart, Lord will only manifest when these six enemies of our heart, we will remove these six enemies with the kripa of Guru and Acharyas and with the mercy of Krishna. Then only we can develop the true love for Krishna and devotional service. And then we saw like how we heard how Krishna descend into the mind of mind of Vasudev, and from mind of Vasudev to the mind of Devaki, and then to the womb of Devaki. And then as looking at the Devaki become effulgent, like a fire in the pot, Kamsa was become fearful. Kamsa become fearful, and he was thinking about Krishna day in, day out. He was thinking about Krishna while sleeping, eating, walking, but out of fear and madness, and hatred, not out of love and devotion. Um, so now as Lord is appearing, so demigod knows that Lord is appearing in the womb of Devaki. So they assembled there in the same prison house invisibly, and they come to offer up prayers. So in the text 25, so in text 25, you look, Lord, all these demigods like Brahma, Shiva, Narada, they assembled here, and different sages also come, and they are offering the prayers, uh, because they know the Lord is appearing. And then in Prabhupada, in this verse, explain there are two type of beings, living beings. One is asuras, and another one is devas. Here, all the purports in this section, today's section, they are very long purports. So I may not able to cover all the points. I'll try to cover whatever the highlights here. And then Prabhupada also explains that Kamsa is thinking 24 cross 7, but there is no love and devotion in his heart. So, but demigod here, he is remembering um, Krishna, because when the Mother Earth went in the form of cow, and all demigods assembled there into the Vaikuntha, and then they prayed to the Lord to appear, to descend, so that Lord can, clear the burden of the earth. So that's why demigod now know the arrangement of the Lord. The Lord is appearing. They are remembering, and offering the prayer to the Krishna out of love and devotion. And they are assembled here to welcome the Lord. They assembled and then glorify his appearance. So that's why they came here. And the Prabhupada also referred the Bhagavad Gita shloka, who is the topmost yogi. Though who is the topmost yogi? Who always think of Krishna 24 cross 7 and with love. So so Kamsa was also thinking 24 cross 7, but love was missing, faith was missing, devotion was missing. But the pure devotee always think of Krishna with the love and devotion, and then he performed all the actions, all the work, and offer it to Krishna out of love. And Krishna is saying that person will be the greatest yogi who knows me in full, in truth. So whenever Lord descend in the material world, we have seen in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also, whenever Lord descend, all the demigods appear prior to that, and all the great sages or Lord associate. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also, like Haridas Thakur appeared before because Brahmaji came as a Haridas Thakur. Lord Shiva came as a Advaitacharya. Narad Muni appeared as a Shiva Thakur. So similarly, in this pastime also, before the Lord appeared, Balramji appeared, and before Krishna appeared, Balram appeared, and a lot of demigods appear as a Yadus. So whenever Lord appeared in this world, he bring all his associate in this material creation. So in the text 26, now demigods are glorifying the Krishna. Now demigods are saying, Krishna, you are a Satyavrata. Satyavrata means one who always keep his promises. He never broke his promises because Lord promised demigods and Mother Earth that he will appear soon in the womb of Devaki. Correct? So that's why now demigods are acknowledging that your words are, you keep your promises. You are Satyavrata. And then demigods are saying, you are Satyapara also. You are ultimate truth. There is no truth beyond you. Then demigod saying, you are three Satya. You are there in past, present, and then you will remain in future. And then demigod saying, you are a Satyasha Yonim, source of all truth, because Krishna is the fountainhead of all the avatars. He's avatar. So he is a source of all truth. And then you are Rata Satya Netra. Your vision is flawless. So now demigods are glorifying Krishna with all these words, and then they are saying, we want to surrender onto your lotus feet. Sharanam Prapanya. So Prabhupada explained here how to approach and how to understand this Supreme Krishna. So Prabhupada is referring Bhagavad Gita 18.55 verse. So Krishna is telling himself that who can approach me, who can reach out to me. So Krishna is telling only my pure devotee who are in full consciousness of me, always thinking about me, always working for my service, can understand me to the fullest. Bhaktya mama vijanati. So Krishna is telling, so that's what Prabhupada is explaining here. Prabhupada is saying the person with the less intelligence, Alpa Medhasha, they may worship demigod because they may look for the temporary result, the temporary fruits, because their consciousness is not that developed that they think, okay, whatever, okay, I need this car, this house, and they are happy with that result. They are not thinking beyond that because demigods are temporary. When demigods are temporary, they are if we worship to them, whatever fruits they offer to us, they will also remain temporary. So limitation of demigod worship because they are temporary and they give also the temporary result. So that's why demigods are in this situation. Demigods are not praying to Brahmaji. Demigods not praying to themselves. They assembled here to pray the supreme truth, whose vision is flawless. And demigods are also seeking protection here from the supreme personality of Godhead, who is absolute truth. That's why they are saying, we want to surrender to your lotus feet. Hey Krishna, please accept us. In the text 20, and Krishna also says, Sarva Dharma Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. So leave everything aside. Krishna is also declaring in Bhagavad Gita, leave everything aside, just surrender to me. I will deliver you from this material miseries. I will deliver you from the cycle of birth and death. And then Moksha Shyami Masucha, no doubt about it. You will definitely come to me. But you need to leave everything aside, surrender to me with the full consciousness, with the love and devotion. Then, if we have a reciprocation towards love, reciprocation towards the God, or Krishna, where the love is there, and then service, if we do the service with out of love and compassion towards the Krishna, then definitely Krishna will reciprocate. If you look at in the material world, if in the husband-wife relation is a very common relation we can talk about. If wife call husband one day and say, I love you too much, but I cannot do your laundry. I love you too much, but I cannot help you when you needed me the most. I love you so much, but I cannot take care of your children. Do we love? Do the husband love that wife? So it's all about service. It's like not about saying that I love, I love, I love, I love. No, it's all about the loving service what we offer to each other. So it's the same way if we offer our loving service towards the Krishna, then Krishna will reciprocate, and Krishna is declaring in the Bhagavad Gita the same thing. In the text 27, now, one may question, if Supreme Lord has entered the Devaki womb, does that make his body also material like us? One may question that. And why demigod are worshipping such God who is taking the birth like us? His body can be material like us, what our body looks like. One may question like that. So now Prabhupada is explaining in this text 27 that Lord's entrance in the Devaki womb is not like an ordinary soul, like how the human birth happened or any living being happened with the conception of a mother and a father body. The Supreme Personality is not taking the birth out of the because of the karma. He is bound by the karma, or and then he act after taking the birth out of the three modes of material nature. No, he take the birth, his appearance. He take the appearance by his own will, and he control these three modes of material nature. So his birth and body both are transcendental. And in this verse, basically, demigods are praying and then comparing the human body, the material body, basically, not human body, material body with the individual tree, with the original tree. It's they are saying original tree. So they are saying like tree gives two kind of fruits. So similarly, dviphala. So human or living being also have a happiness as a one of the fruit and distress as another fruit. Tree has a three mula, three roots. Similarly, we are also bounded by, controlled by the three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Tree has four tastes, chatur rasha. So we also have a four pillar of human life: dharma, artha, moksha, and kama. Tree has seven layers. Similarly, our body or any living being body has a seven layer: skin, blood, muscle, fat, bone, and semen, and bone marrow, I guess. And eight branches. We have a five gross element and three subtle element. So tree also has this original tree also has a eight branches. And then nine gates, we know we have a nine gate: nostrils, ears, genitals, anus, and all. And 10 movements, which are our vital chakras, 10 vital layers. Now, Prabhupada explained, Krishna mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita that all this cosmic manifestation, either matter or individual soul, correct, or yeah, all are part because of the they manifest out of the Krishna's energy. Krishna has two primary energies: one is superior energy, another one is inferior energy. So, and then superior energy comes into two section: internal energy and marginal energy. So Jivatma comes from the marginal energy. So, and after annihilation, Krishna withdraws all these things, and then everything rests on the body of the Krishna. When Prabhupada explained, the modern scientist studies and onto the matter only. They never go beyond the matter. They never research on anything on the soul. That's beyond their capacity itself. But Vedas and our Shastras and our scripture give us the complete understanding of soul and also super soul. So, Dvikhaga means two birds. The philosophy analogy of the two birds. And then Prabhupada explained that analogy that one bird is a jiva. So two birds sitting on the branch of a tree, correct? One bird is a jiva, another bird is a paramatma. So Jiva who suffers the reaction of an individual actions. But Paramatma is witnessing that Jiva 24 cross 7 as a surveillance system. So that Jivatma is surveillance of the Paramatma. Because the Paramatma is witnessing. So Jivatma has a free will. He will look at the Paramatma towards Paramatma or he may not. It depends on the Jiva. Paramatma never force Jivatma. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also, when Lord Chaitanya was teaching during his teaching conversation with the Sanatana Goswami, he also says that individual souls remain trapped in the cage of this material body, and this cage is compared to the tree. And until that soul doesn't move his face towards the Krishna, that original journey will never start. Soul will remain entangled in this tree forever. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, body is the real cage, and soul real journey starts when soul move his face towards Krishna, correct, and start the devotional life. So here demigod shows that the material body is temporary, and all things, all opulences, all objects related to this material body is also temporary, and it's all constantly changing. In the text 28, now demigod says, you are the cause of all the causes. You are the supreme cause. You start from creation, maintenance, and annihilation. You do all things. You do this creation. So we know that primary creation and secondary creation done by the Lord Vishnu, and secondary creation done by the Brahmaji. So now Lord Krishna does the primary creation, and then he enter into his own primary creation in the form of the Shirodaksha Vishnu, and then he maintained that creation, and later, and he assigned the agent for creation, secondary creation as a Brahmaji, and for annihilation as a Lord Shiva. So all these creation he does, correct? And then, but materialistic people may think, okay, creation is done by the Brahmaji, annihilation is done by Shivaji, and Vishnu is doing the annihilation. He may not understand that everything is happening because of the will of the Lord. They may not understand because their heart is covered by the dark cloud of ignorance, so that they are not able to see the sun, effulgent sun of Krishna. Correct? So it is not like Krishna, materialist people, why they are not able to see it? It's not like Krishna is absent. It is simply that their heart is clouded by the ignorance. So that's why they are not able to see. Prabhupada explained here that devotees always see Krishna's hand either in happiness or in distress. In distress also they think like, this is the mercy of Krishna, it's the arrangement of Krishna that this calamity happen in my life, and that is because Krishna want to purify me and uplift my consciousness. But when the non-devotee, the suffering happen or misery happen to the non-devotee or any materialistic life, they always blame the circumstances. Sometimes they blame the Supreme Personality of Godhead also. In the text 29, now demigods are praying that Lord, you appear again in many divine form. Correct? You appeared as a fish incarnation, as a Matsya avatar, Kurma avatar, Varaha avatar, and the half man and half lion incarnation like Narsim, Rama, Krishna, many other incarnations you have taken. But all your forms are all spiritual, all divine forms. Satchid Ananda, you do never appear. Your form is not material. You and your name, your body is all transcendental. And why you appear? You always appear to protect your devotee. Paritranam sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam. So you always come to protect your devotee and annihilate your demon. So we have many example. Lord Narsimha came to protect Prahlad, and many other example we have. And then whenever Lord appear in this material world, all the pure devotee start, feeling the ecstatic joy because they feel great happiness. Because now they understand, now Lord appear, they will provide the protection to us, and also they will annihilate the demon. So Prabhupada explained that again here the same theme, let Lord destroy the demon, and it is the actually mercy on the front of demon. Whoever present in the Kurukshetra, in the Mahabharat war from the Kaurava side, whoever died, they got liberated because they have seen the face of the Krishna. So it is actually the mercy, even though Lord has given the mercy to the Putana who has the evil intention to kill the Krishna. But because she was performing a motherly act, that's why Krishna has given the position of nurse in the Golok Vrindavan. Krishna delivered. So Krishna, whenever appear, is not only protecting the devotee, he's also protecting the demon. He's annihilating and protecting them. He's liberating them. So in the text 30, now demigod is praying that the glorifying the Bhakta Vatsalya nature of the Lord, who is always eager to deliver his devotee, and how they can easily cross the ocean of this material entanglement. Because it's very difficult to cross this ocean of material nescience unless we are sitting in the strong boat of bhakti, and which is guided by our spiritual master as an expert captain, and get a favorable wind of the Shastra. If that is not present, then one cannot cross this material ocean. So for that, one need to fix his mind on the Krishna's lotus feet, following the footsteps of the great acharyas. Then only this ocean, this whole material ocean, if we follow all this sincerely, then this whole big material ocean will look like a small calf footprint. So, which is very small. That is easy to cross. So Prabhupada explained like here the philosophy of the Gyanis and Karmi. They are also trying to cross the ocean by their own accord. Correct? Karmis are performing the actions, duties, and Gyanis are doing the renunciation out of their philosophical knowledge, and they are working through their body and mind to cross this. Okay. But if you look at it, body and mind both belongs in this material ocean. It's all material thing. So think about a person is drowning, a man is drowning in the ocean, and if we say to the same person, okay, you need to lift yourself by your own hair. So that person cannot lift himself. If it's himself drowning, he can't pull himself out. So that is the situation of these karmis and jnani. Think about the situation of karmi jnani. If I'll give you a very materialistic example, a kid is trying to blow the balloon which has a hole in it. So he will try to blow up this balloon, but it will inflate for a certain period temporarily. So these karmis and jnani can go into that position, high position for temporary time, but they will fall down. That balloon will deflate automatically because there are many holes there. So the air will not reside in that balloon. So, but a great devotee like Prahlad, Janak, Bhishma, all other Mahajan, they already crossed this ocean and they have given the path. All our spiritual masters, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, or Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, everyone has given the path. We just need to follow the path. And Lord is so compassionate and merciful that Lord is approving the path. Lord is not saying, okay, now these Mahajan has followed the path. You cannot, no, you can't follow the same path. You need to reinvent the wheel. You need to come up something with your own accord. No, Lord is saying, no, the path has been given by the Acharya because Acharya is so merciful and I'm approving that path. You just need to follow that path blindly. If you follow that path blindly under the instruction and guidance of your spiritual master, you will definitely come to me. There is no doubt about it. In the text 31, I think I'm over time. I'll try to finish quickly. Now, in the text 31, demigod is saying, you always help your devotee to fulfill their spiritual desire. And then Acharya shows the way. I think it's the same thing that here I thought of in this verse. Again, Lord is saying you always help your devotee to fulfill their spiritual desire. And then you are merciful to accept the path. And then we have many acharyas like Narada, Vyas, Rupa Goswami. We can follow their path. So we have a story like different stories in our Shastra, like Avanti Brahmana in the Canto 11, it comes. Like he was a very wealthy Brahmana. He was very miserly in nature. He always very greedy, harsh in his speech. And then, but he suddenly, his life turned around because his wealth was stolen. His servant cheated him. His relative abandoned him. eventually what happened? He lost everything, and he thought, why I'm suffering? And then later he realized, he introspect his life, and then he thought, and he reminded one of the teaching what he heard from the great devotee in his earlier life, which he ignored initially because he was out of ignorance and arrogance. He did not understand the teaching. But now when he introspect his life, Avanti Brahmana understood that all his suffering was caused by his own mind. His mind is causing the suffering, not like the suffering is coming because of Adi Daivik and Adi Bhautik. And then all the materials, so he also realized that material opulence cannot give real peace. Only if our devotion, true devotion, pure devotion to the lotus feet of the Lord can give the real peace of the life. And if we develop the qualities like humility, tolerance, and devotion, one can cross this material ocean. And then later he wrote the famous song, the song of Avanti Brahmana is also called the Bhikshu Gita. So then if one follow the path of the, so in that way, what we understand, like this Avanti Brahmana follow the path of that great devotee whose teaching he listened in the earlier life. That's why he is able to cross the material ocean. He got liberation. And this was Krishna was teaching this story to Uddhava in the Uddhav Gita. So Krishna is telling that story, Avanti Brahmana himself. So in the text 32 now we'll say, now Brahmanas, now demigods are telling talking about the jnanis and yogis who perform the severe austerity. So one cannot reach to the God, attain the Lord out of their own accord, like based on knowledge, based on their karma, based on their meditation. We have a several examples like Swabhari Muni, Vishwamitra, Durvasa Muni. They tried they are expert in their own thing, accord like yoga, penances, and austerity, but eventually they fell down because either out of lust or out of ignorance or out of arrogance they fell down. So what we can understand, that knowledge without devotion lead to pride, and if we do the devotion without even knowledge, lead to Krishna's shelter. When we have a devotion, definitely we have a knowledge, we will gain the knowledge, and we'll also have the meditation. So devotion covers all the yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, and karma yoga, jnana yoga, or dhyana yoga. So devotion covers all the aspect of the life. So when we have a devotion, we will lead to Krishna. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, out of many millions of people, only few get the human birth, and out of them, few approach the path of the bhakti marg, and only out of those also, only few get the purified and attain me. So it's very rare. So we need to use our, like I'm talking to myself, we need to sincerely follow the instruction of our gurus. In text 33, now demigods are concluding their prayers while glorifying the position of devotee. They are saying, your devotee never fall from the spiritual path, even they may fall down for temporarily. Like we have example of Chitraketu Maharaj and the Bharat Maharaj, but you protect them. Your mercy protect them because they have taken they have taken your complete shelter. So that is the reason why devotees are fearless, and then they cross all the obstacle. Even though Chitraketu Maharaj taken a birth as a Vatrasur, but in a demon body, his heart was pure. His heart was full of devotion. Similarly, Bharat Maharaj in the dear life, he remember everything in his past life, and and then he desire for a human body, and then he got a human body as a Jad Bharata, and then he renounced his life completely. And Bhagavad Gita, Lord declared, my devotee never perish because Lord provided protection. Name bhakta pranakshati. So in this way, demigod concluded their prayers by glorifying the Lord in different aspects. So I'll conclude my words here. If I make any mistake, please forgive me for my mistake as your humble servant. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakti Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.